Hello, welcome to the tutorial on Google Classroom. So on this page, you will see a bunch of your classes listed. This one just has math class for an example. So there's a button called, or a link rather, called to do. If you click on that, all of your assignments will be listed in here that are due. You'll also have missing assignments that you can look at on the overview and a done assignments. They are all hyperlinked, so it will take you directly to each assignment. Problem with this is it will list every assignment for all classes. So if you have 8 classes, which most of you will, and then the list can get big. If you click on the calendar feature, this is a Google Classroom calendar, not Google Calendar, but Google Classroom calendar, but it will show you hyperlinked assignments. You can also click for future dates and see, and also filter by class. Here you will have assignments that are due close to the date that you are viewing this. It's not the only assignments due in my math class, but it's the one that's upcoming. I could also click on this little button here, and it will show me everything for math class specifically. I have turned this in and it's been graded. I have turned this in, but it's not been graded yet. I have not turned this in and it's late, it's missing. And I have not turned these in, but they are due still, so they're not late, so I still have to do these. Okay, so if you click on the math class link, it'll take you to the stream. And on the stream, it's really important to check this daily because your teacher will be communicating with you everything that they need to communicate with you. If it's important coming up stuff and what you need to focus on, etc. Make sure you're reading the stream. Again, at a very quick overview, there's an upcoming list of what's due that's hyperlinked. I could also click view to view all. This is not all that's due. There's more that's due. As you can see, I have 2 that is due upcoming, but only 1 is listed back here because this is the closest date. Let's go into classwork. This is where majority of everything that you need is going to be. Before we continue here, you can click on view your work, which takes you back to that same list that I find very useful. And Google Calendar link takes you to the Google Calendar, not the previous calendar that I showed you, but this links directly to your Google Calendar. You can see that I have an assignment on this day due. And if I go to the following week, I have another assignment due there. And I'm going to move this up a little bit and scroll down. As you can see, I have another assignment there. So be sure to scroll up and down. Make sure you don't miss anything, but some things might be due later in the day and not appear in your first view. These are also linked, hyperlinked. If I click on that, I can go to the assignment directly through my Google Classroom. Okay. So these will be listed by chapter, perhaps dates, and maybe names of the chapters. It's going to depend on your teacher. You will have video lessons. These are called materials. Materials will have video links, maybe PDFs if it helps, or whatever other documents, Google Docs, etc. Anything that will help you with understanding the content that's being learned. It might be just one video. It might be multiple videos. You will have independent practices, which is basically homework, classwork, etc., whatever you want to call it. It might be a PDF file. For example, this is an example of a PDF version of an independent practice. So it's just a PDF file of what you need to do. You would perhaps do this in a notebook. This is one way to do it. I'll show you how to upload some pictures. You can upload individual pictures or you can embed them into a Google Doc. I just created a blank Google Doc. It created it and it took me to this page. I have, let's say, 2 pages of work to show you. So I'm going to take pictures of the 2 pages. So insert, image, and let's say I'm just going to take it from my camera right here. Picture. Okay, and then let's say I have another page of work to do. Of course, try to like center it and make it as clear as possible, right? And then we're going to insert that. insert the second one. I haven't been able to figure out how to insert both at the same time. I'm sure there's a better way. You guys are probably going to figure it out. You're so much smarter with technology than I am. Okay, done. So this uploaded 2 pictures showing all my work, hopefully not as blurry. Close the file, and then you have to hit the turn in button, otherwise your teacher will not see that it's done. And now you can see it's done. You can unsubmit it so that you can submit later if there's something that you were missing and you forgot, but it's done. A private message here to your teacher if you want to say, I had a hard time doing question number 2, for example. This is a nice place to communicate. This one is the all class. The entire class can see the comments listed here. All right. And now you can see that it says turned in and you're done with that assignment. Let's say this one is a quiz and it's a form. It's a Google form. You can either click it through here or you can view assignment and click it through here. Do your quiz, whatever your quiz might be, submit your work. All right, so then you could open the assignment, which will take you back to Google Classroom, which I'm just going to close out of the form myself. And what it's going to do is it's going to sync, because Google Forms is synced with Google Classroom, it's going to update this as done. If it doesn't, you need to click on it, mark as done. As you can see, it changed as I was talking to you. It takes a few seconds. You might also see assignments that are in Kami form. So I'm not going to click on it here, but I just want to show you what it looks like different a little bit. The PDF doesn't appear here. The PDF appears here. So you would click on this here, and you'll see the PDF file, and then you would open with Kami here, and it will take you into Kami so that you can edit this PDF file through Kami. You will save your changes, etc. And then you would come here and turn it in if it doesn't automatically turn it in. Some of these are auto synced, so I'm not 100% certain if Kami is, but if it doesn't, you will click here, submit, turn in. You might also see Edulastic formative assessments or assignments, and you will click on the link and it will take you to Edulastic and you will complete it. And Edulastic is also synced in with Google Classroom, so most likely this will be done. It will be turned in for you, but if not, be sure to mark it as done. Otherwise, your teacher won't see that you are done with it. Okay, going back to this class. All right, that covers pretty much everything that you need to know about Google Classroom for now. We might post more videos as we see fit, or if we come up with new features that we would like to share with you. Stay tuned.